2023's Internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everybody. Hey, welcome. It's Monday, April 30th, last day of April of 2018. Welcome to High Plains Today here on TV23. On today's show, now this is going to be interesting because you need to stick around for this. Christy Schmidt, she is with Gravity Wellness in Garden City. They offer all kinds of stuff. They have float therapy, massage therapy, you name it, and we're going to talk about it, okay? But in the meantime, let's see what's happening. A two-vehicle accident occurred Friday afternoon on Oklahoma State Highway 95, 14 miles north of Ava in Texas County. Now, the accident occurred when 59-year-old Dana Slane of Pawnee, Oklahoma, was southbound on Highway 95 when he slowed to make a turn into a private driveway. A vehicle driven by 69-year-old Shirley Burnett of Elkhart failed to notice the signal light of Slane's vehicle and rear-ended him. Burnett was transported by Morton County EMS to the Morton County Hospital in Elkhart, where she was admitted in stable condition with head injuries. Slane was not injured. A Colorado man was sentenced last week in Scott County District Court to life in prison after being convicted of multiple Jessica's Law charges for sex crimes against a person younger than 14. According to Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt's office, 25th Judicial District Judge Wendell Worth sentenced 40-year-old Jose Armando Contreras of Pueblo West, Colorado, to life in prison without the possibility of parole for at least 25 years. Last month, a Scott County jury found Contreras guilty on 2 counts of rape, 2 counts of aggravated criminal sodomy, and 1 count of aggravated intimidation of a victim. 4 Dodge City juveniles have been charged in Finney County with vandalizing the turf at Garden City High School's Buffalo Stadium last week. Now, the juveniles have been charged with criminal trespassing, conspiracy, and felony criminal damage. Now, that according to the Finney County Attorney's Office. If convicted, the maximum penalty that could be imposed is between 6 and 18 months of supervised probation with juvenile services and payment in full of restitution of the damages. Now, the names and ages of the juveniles were not released. Depending on their criminal history, there is also a possibility of an imposed underlying sentence of time served at the juvenile correctional facility. Well, the Kansas House overwhelmingly approved legislation Saturday enabling the Kansas State Fair to retain an estimated $290,000 annually in retail sales tax revenue generated at the Hutchinson Exposition for use on deferred building maintenance. Action on the bill was complicated by House debate on 3 amendments derailed one after another to lower the statewide sales tax rate on food. Now, the House voted 117-2 for the State Fair bill, which was amended at the request of Representative Stephen Becker from Hutchinson. He convinced colleagues to remove a 10-year sunset on the revenue sharing plan inserted by the House Taxation Committee to guarantee the law was reviewed by a future legislature. Now, the bill goes to Governor Collier. Both chambers agreed revenue sharing would stop if the State Fair was moved out of Hutchinson. Look Good, Feel Better, a national series of free beauty sessions for cancer patients that Garden City St. Catherine Hospital has frequently hosted, will face changes next year as the American Cancer Society transitions out of the program. The sessions give cancer patients the skills and materials to take back control of their appearance as they undergo treatment. Now, volunteers give patients high-quality makeup and offer lessons on skin and nail care, cosmetics, wigs, turbans, and accessories. The Society is leaving the program in order to better support other programs like transportation and lodging that give patients access to higher quality cancer treatment. Now, this year is going to be a transition year, and what the program will look like from the beginning of 2019 onward is still being decided. The House last week took aim at Kansas Secretary of State Chris Kobach's legal woes, easily passing a GOP-led attempt to avoid paying for his contempt of court penalties. Representative Russ Jennings of Lakin proposed the amendment during the House budget debate. Under the provision, state funds cannot be used to pay the penalties for a statewide elected official who is found in contempt of court. Now, according to Kobach spokesperson Mariah Day, the proviso is legally flawed because the state office is the defendant in the case, and it was the office that was held in civil contempt, not the individual holding the office. For example, if the issue isn't resolved through an appeal by January, the new Secretary of State will be the defendant in his or her capacity as Secretary of State. T-Mobile and Sprint, they announced yesterday that they have reached an agreement to combine into a new company that would reshape the U.S. wireless landscape by reducing it to 3 major cell phone providers. Now, the deal would help the companies slash costs and could make them a stronger competitor to larger AT&T and Verizon. But consumers might see higher prices because the combined company would not have to offer as many promotions to lure customers. The proposed all-stock deal values Sprint at about $59 billion and the combined company at $146 billion, including debt. Now, without debt, the combined company is valued at $26.5 billion. Now, with the merger, companies plan to keep the current Sprint office in the Kansas City area. All right, that's a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. You know what? You want to stick around for the weather because we do have a slight chance of some severe weather rolling in this afternoon and into this evening. We'll be back with that right after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV 23 with host Chris Jewell. TV 23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Are you a Kansas college student considering a career in broadcasting? Well, listen up. If in the fall you'll be entering your junior or senior year at a Kansas 4-year college or your sophomore year at a Kansas 2-year college and are enrolled in a broadcast program, you may qualify for a scholarship from the Kansas Association of Broadcasters. Application deadlines May 1st. For details, go to KAB.net and click on Student Services. Sponsored by the member stations of the Kansas Association of Broadcasters.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers, high rate and high pay, never leave you alone.
Debt is really sucking the life out of them. He's picking up the phone.
Oh, no, not Consolidated Credit.
With one call, they can lower their credit card rates.
And consolidate their bills into one low payment.
They'll pay off their debt in no time.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Because debt sucks.
Call 1-800-380-8565. That's 800-380-8565. Call now.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. That's Independence University. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate.
1-800-274-8142.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you. Wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
All right, we're looking now. I'm going to call this sunny. There's a few high clouds way out there right now, but you can tell by the shaking on the TV 23 tower cam, it's a little breezy out there. Looking at the current conditions here at the station, been a while since I've said right now our current temperature is 74. Relative humidity is 52%. Winds are out of the south, southeast at 8. They're gusting up into the 30s. You can see that as we look over metropolitan downtown Sublette. Barometric pressure is falling because we do have a low pressure coming this way. All right, as we look at the current temperatures around the viewing area, look at this. Everybody in the 70s. Lamar, the high at 79, and then we get over to Pratt at 73. Everybody else in between. Looking at the current dew points, now everybody, well, it's a little dry out here at Lamar, but there is a dry line coming this way, and that's about where it is. In this tier of counties in western Kansas today, you're going to be under a red flag warning. That's about where the dry line is going to be for later on today. Looking at the winds right now, you can see they're starting to pick up. It's going to be a breezy day. It's going to be a bad hair day for me. I'm going to need extra hair spray. All right, as we look at the highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport, we got to 85 yesterday. Not too far from the record back in 1967 and 91. 51 yesterday morning, 28 back in 1994. No new precipitation in the bucket. All right, now here's what we've got in store for today. There is a 30% chance of some thunderstorms, maybe. It doesn't look like any of it's going to be super severe. It may be hit and miss, but pay attention to that. Winds are going to be out of the south at 27, gusting up into the 40s later on, a high of 84. Then that chance of precipitation as that dry line starts to move east goes down 20% tonight, 56 the overnight low. Winds are still going to be breezy, though, out of the south, gusting up to 40. Then tomorrow, everything east of here is pretty much going to be dry. I'm sorry. 85 for the high tomorrow. Still going to be a little breezy, gusting at 30. Tomorrow night, 54. Winds are still going to be out of the south at 30 miles an hour. Now, as we get into the 7-day, you can see we do have a chance of some clouds, maybe some more storms popping up later in the week on Wednesday. Then we start to cool off. I never thought I'd say 74 is going to be the cool day, but hey. And as we go into the weekend, we're looking back up into the 80s. Overnight lows, 40s and 50s. Can't beat that. All right, that's a look at the weather. Stick around. I'll be back with Christy. We're going to talk gravity wellness after this.
Take your internet by the reins. Pioneer Communications offers blazing fast speeds up to 50 meg. Make slow internet a thing of the past and sign up for faster internet today. Pioneer Communications, your community connected.
Are you in charge of fundraising for your soccer or baseball team, preschool, elementary, high school, cheerleaders, dance teams, or scouts? Are you all out of ideas? DollarsForYou.com is here to get the dollars for you. Visit DollarsForYou.com and look at all the fast and easy fundraising ideas together in one place. DollarsForYou.com is a Kansas-owned business that has been helping groups raise thousands of dollars for more than 30 years. Check out our trash bag special right now with 40 to 50% profit with bags 150% stronger than Glad or Hefty in team colors, and they're made right here in Kansas. Guaranteed moneymakers include tumblers, cookies, chocolates, and there's no upfront cost. We've got favorites like cookies from Mrs. Fields and Otis Spunkmeyer, signature chocolates, Poppin' Popcorn, and School Spirit tumblers. Peggy and her team have the experience to help your team meet your fundraising goals quickly and easily. Visit DollarsForYou.com today and let us help get more dollars for you.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers, high rate and high pay, never leave you alone.
Debt is really sucking the life out of them. He's picking up the phone.
Oh, no, not Consolidated Credit.
With one call, they can lower their credit card rates.
And consolidate their bills into one low payment.
They'll pay off their debt in no time.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Because debt sucks.
Call 1-800-380-8565. That's 800-380-8565. Call now.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. That's Independence University. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate.
1-800-274-8142.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
And welcome back. Now, this is going to be interesting. I'm joined in the studio today by Christy Schmidt. She is a nurse practitioner. You're a certified nurse practitioner, and you're the CEO, the owner, the big dog at Gravity Wellness in Garden City, right?
Yes, that's right.
Does that pretty well narrow everything down that you do?
We do a lot there.
Plus.
Yes.
All right, so when you talk Gravity Wellness, you do several things there, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, it's not just, we're going to talk about the float technology, the float therapy, and you have massage therapy,
yes.
and you do all kinds of other stuff, but you have a medical side to all this too, right?
Right. We have licensed nurses and estheticians and cosmetologists doing, and laser technicians doing wonderful services to rejuvenate the skin. And all of those can encompass the procedures that are done in Wichita and Kansas City and Denver. So it's laser hair removal, it's skin rejuvenation for pigmentation or acne scars, maybe stretch marks or cellulite. We very much enjoy helping those with self-confidence, and we have facials and peels by our licensed estheticians.
All right. Okay. I've never had a facial or a peel. What do facials and peels do?
They really...
I mean, because this is coming from a man's perspective. I have no idea.
And men get them too.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
It really cleans the oils and debrides the skin, exfoliates the skin so that it's smooth and it just looks tighter, and the lines and the dehydration go away with the steam and the moisture that you put into the skin.
Okay, so with a peel, is that when you like put all this stuff on and then you sit around for a while and then you just peel it off?
Not exactly, but that does sound like what it is.
I don't know anything.
So, to get some of the sun damage or the spots or the color off your face, you can do a chemical that just lightly exfoliates and goes a little bit deeper than the facial. And so you will slough that skin off, and that will leave your skin brighter and less pigmented.
Okay. All right, so that's where the pigmentation correction part of it comes in, right?
Yes. We also have some machines that do that, which are intense pulse light. So a photofacial also takes the pigment and the melanin up to the surface, and then it looks like the sun damage has just gone away. So those dark freckles and everything can be treated with either the Venus Viva, which is a treatment with radio frequency that tightens the lines and the wrinkles around the eyes and around the face and lifts that skin. It's great procedures for stretch marks and acne scars.
Okay, I didn't know there was all this stuff. And it's all right there in Garden City.
It
is. So you have all that on the medical side, right?
Yes, we also have injectables, which help the lines. And that is Botox and filler is for volumizing the face. If the lines are getting a little deep, you can volumize the face or the lips with what's called filler. And we have exceptional training for filler and the Botox, which is a neurotoxin that relaxes the muscles in the face.
All right, so you hear about Botox, and I've never had Botox. Maybe I should. I don't know. But so does Botox? Does it wear off?
Yes, about.
It does. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
It does. I mean, once you inject it, how long does it last then before you would have to have it done again?
Most clients get at least 3 months from the injectables, and we'll come back. It helps relax the lines across the forehead, between the eyes, and it actually helps headaches and also relaxes the lines around the eyes.
Okay, so how does it help headaches?
Just by relaxing that muscle. And that muscle isn't contracting, so it will release some of the tension through the head and the neck.
So you're telling me I should quit doing this, right? Am I a prime client for Botox because I keep doing this?
That's where they like to treat that, so that it doesn't get deeper in that area between the eyes.
All right. So now you have something though that's kind of new to a lot of areas. Let's talk about your float therapy. Okay. You have this tank, and it's there. There's a picture of the tank, and somebody floats in it. Mm-hmm. It's salt water, salt water, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how does this work, and what does it do for you?
Well, I learned about this by researching how to help clients in the military with some of their anxiety, depression, and PTSD. And they had so many medications coming back. And I learned about float therapy through the Laureate Brain Institute, where they've been doing research on veterans. And I knew how beneficial it was for everyone to de-stress and calm their life down. And being in 1,300 pounds of salt, magnesium sulfate, and floating, just anti-gravity, there is no pressure on any of your joints. It is in reduced environmental stimuli, so you can float either without light on or in complete darkness, which lowers blood pressure, it's been shown to lower cortisol, the stress hormone, down, and help with insomnia and migraines. So we've had extended great results from our floats that have started this Western Kansas.
All right, so you come in, you have this tank like we saw in the picture. How deep is it?
About 18 inches.
Okay, so it's not super deep.
No.
You're not going to be swimming laps in this tank,
no,
right?
You stay very quiet so you don't get salt in your eyes.
But you just lay there and float?
Yes.
In total silence, or?
We can add music or some meditation, and while you're in there, don't expect to splash around. You just want to be very calm and quiet, like you're in the Dead Sea or the ocean and you're just floating.
Okay, so if I'm in, now how long is a float session?
The session now is 1 hour, and you can add an extra 30 minutes if no one's behind you on the schedule. And most people think that an hour just sounds like a terrifically long amount of time. But when they're in there, it goes by so fast that they want more time to relax after they get out.
Okay, so if I'm in this, I'm in the tank and I'm floating, am I going to fall asleep?
You can, and that's a deep
I can't?
sleep.
Okay,
yes.
All right.
You will not drown. And those that fall asleep actually show that 1 hour of sleep could be up to 4 hours of sleep at home.
Shut up. No.
So,
really?
It is interesting. What they've shown in research is it helps decrease inflammation and quiet the mind, and kidneys work better because you've had no gravity pull down into your ankles and swelling. You can do float after injury, and those that are recovering from cancer and in remission, and pregnancy. Those that are pregnant would float, and the baby lifts outside and lifts off the pelvis so that there's more comfort when they're carrying the child.
All right, float.
So,
all right, I got to come see float therapy. I got to try this. All right. Okay, now we got about like a minute and a half, minute to go. Before we get done, I want to talk about the stones.
Yes.
You have this thing where you put stones on. Explain that to me.
The stones are warm, and so you actually massage with the stone around through the muscle tissue, and it just helps release some of the tension in the muscle.
Okay.
And
so
really
you warm the stones up, and then you place, and then you get a massage with the stones on you.
Yes, they're placed in the hand of the massage therapist and placed around through the muscle, and just gently work through the muscle to relax it.
Okay, so if I came in, because you guys offer massage therapy too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I came in and I spent an hour in the float tank, and then I got a massage with the warm stones, you're going to have to carry me out of there, right? I'm going to be so relaxed, I'm just going to be a puddle.
Very relaxed. And some even get a Restore package, and some of the packages where they spend 5 hours here at our spa and do a manicure and a pedicure and a facial all in one day.
Okay, so I can get my nails done, I can float in the tank, I can get a massage. If I want, you can help me with some of my skin problems.
We can.
You guys do a little of everything.
We love what we do, and we're passionate about helping others.
And this is you, and on the screen we've got you and your staff. You got like 10 or 12 people that work for you, with you, right?
Yes, and part-time staff, and we're open on Saturdays now, and we do floats up until 7:15, the last session on Thursday and Fridays. So we are offering first responders on the first of every month half-price floats from EMS, firefighters, and
that's neat.
Those that are in the first responder field.
All right. Christy, thanks for coming by today.
Thanks
this
for
was
having
fun.
me. Thank
All right,
you.
You got to come back and see me. I want to try the float thing. All right.
You are
Stick
coming.
around. I'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, I'm Nick Baumgartner, owner of Midwest Barter Exchange.
So what is barter anyway? When we were kids, things were much simpler. Trading one thing for another was something we did at school on a daily basis. As a kid, you didn't have the cash resources to get things you wanted, but you still managed through barter. In today's economy, not every business has the cash required to grow effectively. Prospecting is difficult and time-consuming, leading you to believe things like, I don't have cash to entertain my clients and prospects. There is no money for marketing and advertising, or fixing my work truck, for a new website, social media, printing cards and brochures, mass mailers, accounting, taxes, bookkeeping, consultants, PC repair, dental, radio, TV, legal, alarm system, catering, mechanical, parking, office equipment repair, electricians, networking, medical bills, website, graphic designers, PCs, iPhones, Macs, headshot, plumbing, mechanics, signage, sales training, landscaping, surveillance cameras, leaking roof, and the list goes on. Realizing that running a business can be expensive, many owners and managers have tried to exchange their goods and services for something that they need. Sometimes it works out well. But focusing on trying to make a direct trade is not the best use of your time. Barter exchange takes that struggle away and allows your business to utilize trade in the form of a one-to-many scenario as opposed to trading directly with another business. We act as a brokerage and marketing firm for companies to grow their business. We can help match businesses to each other with the best fit possible, even if it doesn't mean trading directly with each other. Okay, but how do we keep track of our trade dollars? You can also consider us like a bank, but instead of using cash currency, we utilize barter exchange dollars.
At Midwest Barter, better barter means better business for all of us. You can use Midwest Barter dollars to purchase hundreds of products for your business or personal use without the use of cash.
You can even trade for TV advertising right here on KDGL TV 23.
All right, Gravity Wellness. I got to try that float thing. It sounds very, very intriguing. Hey, you know what? Yesterday, Kansas City, they took 2 from the Chicago White Sox. Chesler Cuthbert, he had 2 home runs yesterday. In fact, he scored 4 of the 5 runs, and they won 5-4. Hey, let's take a last look at our weather before we get out of here. 75 degrees, relative humidity is 50%. Winds are out of the south at 20, gusting up into the mid-30s. Barometric pressure is falling. Now, we do have low pressure that is bringing a lot of warm air up from the south, so that's giving us a chance of, and the dry line is going to be over in western Kansas. We could have a chance of some precipitation later today, so stick around for that. All right. Have a good day. See you next time.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Hi, I'm Nick Baumgartner, owner of Midwest Barter Exchange.
So what is barter anyway?
Midwest Barter helps you trade what you have for what you really need. You can use Midwest Barter dollars to purchase hundreds of products for your business or personal use without the use of cash.
You can even trade for TV advertising right here on KDGL TV 23.
Find out more at our website or call 785-383-4965.
The skills you develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment that will give you a leg up in the civilian world. Learn critical leadership skills and to be part of a team. Serve your community and your country part-time while earning money for an education. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you in the Army National Guard.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers, high rate and high pay, never leave you alone.
Debt is really sucking the life out of them. He's picking up the phone.
Oh, no, not Consolidated Credit.
With one call, they can lower their credit card rates.
And consolidate their bills into one low payment.
They'll pay off their debt in no time.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Because debt sucks.
Call 1-800-380-8565. That's 800-380-8565. Call now.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. That's Independence University. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate.
1-800-274-8142.
Portions of TV23's Internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the